The GTA, PvE, and GTI are now engaged in an all-out conflict that could determine the future of the Terran Vasudan history. Although the bulk of the GTI fleet has been contained in Beta Aquilae and Vega, the GTI flagship Hades is still at large and must be stopped. The Soyokoze is the only ship within range to intercept the Juggernaut before she can carry out her ultimate objective. Victory or defeat will be decided in the next few hours. You are being informed on a need-to-know basis about the Hades project, and are hereby notified that all information regarding it is classified level Omega. Divulging this information, directly or indirectly, to any persons other than those specifically authorized by the Galactic Terran Alliance is a treasonous offense, punishable by death.
Project Hades. So this was bigger than...
The GTD Hades was conceived and designed in 2324, when it became apparent that the Terran Vasudan War would not be won decisively in a matter of months. This super-destroyer would be nearly invulnerable to bomber, cruiser, and destroyer attacks, and would be able to mount full-scale planetary assaults unaided. Construction began the following year in the Delta Serpentis shipyards. When the Shivans arrived in 2335, the Hades was nearing completion. The GTI conducted extensive studies of the aliens, particularly of the Lucifer, and put the new developments to use in the Hades. With their ultimate weapon now boasting Shivan beam weaponry and Terran-Shivan hybrid systems, GTI forces waited for the deployment order from GTA High Command. But the order never came. Unlike every other ceasefire over the course of the Terran Vasudan War, this one held. The GTA and PvE set aside their differences to counter the Shivan threat, and in the process, developed a grudging respect for each other. Galactic Terran intelligence, however, could not easily discard the investment and momentum of 10 years' worth of work on the Hades. According to statements by captured operatives, the GTI concluded that the GTA had lost sight of its original goal and decided to take matters into its own hands. The GTI appears to have been positioning itself to overthrow the GTA government as soon as the Terrans had recovered enough from the Great War to stand on their own. Once the Shivans were defeated, the GTI would dissolve the Terran Vasudan Treaty and strike the final blow against the PvE. The Terran Vasudan War would finally be won.
All of this over the investments of one ship? How much did that thing cost?
The exposure of the GTI conspiracy has prevented their plan from coming to fruition, but the GTI may yet succeed in their ultimate objective. Our reconnaissance against the Hades has indicated that its engines are enhanced with Shivan components, which may enable the Juggernaut to use jump nodes too unstable for Terran and Vasudan vessels. Command believes that, rather than pursuing a random course of destruction, the Hades is actually en route to Altair and Aldebaran via the Deneb-Altair phasing jump node. This maneuver would effectively allow the Hades to slip behind Vasudan lines, beyond any possibility of interception by GTA or PvE forces. The Deneb-Altair jump node is no longer stable enough for our ships to traverse, which means that any counterattack would have to go the long way around via Alpha Centauri. By then, the Hades will have had more than enough time to devastate the Vasudan home systems unopposed. There are some within the GTA who favor the GTI in this conflict. Indeed, many officers and pilots have defected to the GTI, and many others have argued that the Vasudans would behave the same as the GTI if they were in the same position.
Much like Zeta.
I can only answer by saying I believe this is the right thing to do, and I believe the Vasudans would defend us if the situation were reversed. It may be difficult for each species to see past the horrors of the past 14 years, but the Vasudans seem to be holding up their end of the bargain. The PvE continue to work closely with the GTA in our campaign to track and destroy the Lucifer, even after the devastation of Vasuda Prime removed their main motivation for doing so.
Good
And
point.
the GTA and PvE continue to share military resources and intelligence even today. We should honor their continued support with our own. History will determine whether we made the right choice in doing so.
That is, these next few minutes that are about to become history, I'm sure. Still quite tense.
The Hades has been tracked to an abandoned cargo depot in orbit around Deneb 3. This once prosperous colony was utterly destroyed by the Shivans earlier this year, and the shattered remains of many warships drift nearby. The Hades engines are currently offline, and we believe she is repairing the damage sustained in the collision with the PVD Hope. This may be our only chance to destroy the Juggernaut before it reaches Altair.
We are really down to the wire.
The Soyokaze is making the subspace jump to Deneb as we speak. Advanced fighter wings will be launched immediately upon the Soyokaze's arrival in the system, and the Soyokaze herself will move into position to challenge the Hades directly as soon as her jump drives are recharged. The Hades has 5 main beam cannons that must be destroyed for the Soyokaze to have a chance of victory.
We're gonna have to kill its arms.
Alpha Wing will fly tactical assault using tsunami bombs to destroy the Hades beam emplacements. Beta Wing will cover them. When the Soyokaze arrives to confront the Hades, Delta and Epsilon Wings will also be deployed. We have a limited window of opportunity to destroy the Hades before it concludes its activity at the depot and leaves the system. The capabilities of this warship are unthinkable, and in the hands of the GTI, it is a terrible weapon. The security of the Terran and Vasudan species is in your hands now, pilots. You know the consequences of failure. Good luck.
This guy's not very good at building confidence, but at least the GTI wasn't able to hook up the Lucifer shielding system. So we'll be able to harm it without using some kind of workaround. Well, here goes nothing. Either we win the day or the Vasudans are utterly wiped out. So let's get stupid!
Let's rock and roll. Alpha and Beta. We estimate less than 2 minutes until our subspace drives are recharged. Destroy as many of the Hades turrets as you can in that time.
Yeah, so...
Godspeed, pilot.
Yep, the Hades is 5 beam cannons. There's one on the top there, which you can see. There's one right in front of the fighter bay.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
There's one right there. There's one there on the opposite side. There's one on top of this here tower. I'm gonna go for the one on the tower first, and I ordered my buddies to take out the top one. I think you have to take out the ones on the top and the opposite side. The, almost port side. Oh dear. Oh crap.
Fight on your tail, sir.
Yes, I noticed. At least these guys don't have EMPs. And as you can see, the Hades point defenses are all based off of Shivan energy blast weapons and cluster bombs.
Damn it!
Three, 2, 1, go!
Tower beam cannon is disarmed.
Yes.
The dorsal beam cannon has been destroyed.
The Soyokaze is now on station.
Uh-oh. Running out of time, and quickly. Three, 2, 1. Catch! Whoa, that was a bit scary.
The starboard beam turret has been knocked out.
Good work, pilots. All the beam cannons facing the Soyokaze have been destroyed. Continue your attack.
Delta wing. Support ship being deployed.
Okay, I need to clean up some of these fighters too.
Epsilon wing has arrived. Awaiting orders. New hostiles in the area.
The Hades has deployed bombers. We are launching Theta Wing to intercept.
Much like the original mission in which you fought the Hades for the first time, this is a very chaotic mission with a lot of ships flying around.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
Rearming sequence
Oh
aborted.
crap, really? Oh, well at least it got the job done.
I need to rearm. Calling in a support ship.
And as you can see, all these guys are armed with those sheathen guns.
New bandits in the area.
Port side B turret is down.
So yeah, you only have to destroy 3 of the Hades beam cannons in order to allow Soyakaze to survive the attack. But I'm gonna go ahead and destroy them all. Let's see, I had a lock on the other one just a moment ago. There it is. Catch! Three, two, one.
The ventral beam cannon
Oh,
has been
crap.
disabled.
How are we ever gonna kill this thing? It's twice as big as an Orion and probably 8 times as strong.
Just keep fighting. This is the same as every other assault mission you've been on. It's just going to take longer. Stay focused. The Hades isn't going anywhere.
We're lucky the Hope managed to hit the engine array. The more strain we can put on this ship, the better. I'm guessing those Terran sheathen integrated systems aren't entirely stable.
So it would seem. We seem to be causing a lot of damage to this thing at a really fast rate, too. Eat this!
in the area.
Wow, that barely did any damage to the weapon system. Right, who am I under attack from now? I need to switch out quickly.
Support ship being deployed.
Wow, our support ship got shot down.
Heads up, we have company.
Rearm quickly.
Rearming complete, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
Oh, goodness. Hey, I see you attacking my fellow bomber. And I'm not going to put up with this crap. Eat that!
The Hades is at 50% hull integrity. Continue your attack, pilots, and look out for your wingmen.
Yeah, we'll use these. I'm gonna empty this bank real quick. Uh-oh. Gonna have someone else attacking me in a moment. Hey! No shooting my bombers. Bang! Gotcha! Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the weapon system now. Pump another pair of bombs into that. Because attacking a big ship's weapon subsystem will reduce the accuracy of its turrets.
in the area.
Delta wing has arrived. Awaiting orders.
And thankfully, our bomber friends can be sent on multiple waves. Ow.
Heads up, we have company.
This is Admiral Amenhotep of the PBD Guardian. Allied Terran vessels, please respond.
This is Admiral Tess of the GTV Soyokoze. Greetings, Admiral. I was not aware that the Guardian had been repaired yet.
Regrettably, it has not. We are still in orbit around Cygnus Prime, but let us dispense with protocol, for the time is short. Am I correct in assuming that you have engaged the GTI destroyer Hades?
Affirmative, Admiral. Our bombers are attacking the Hades near Deneb 3.
Roger, sir. On our way.
And so the circle completes itself. Remarkable. I wish to inform you, Admiral, that one of our fighter squadrons just repelled a Hammer of Light ambush against the GTC Orf and 2 bomber wings.
New hostiles in the area.
These craft had entered the Deneb system in an attempt to engage the Hades, but were apparently provided incorrect information by a traitor sympathetic to the GTI. If you will transmit your coordinates, I will redeploy the Orf and its wings to your location.
Transmitting now. Admiral Amenhotep, you have our sincerest gratitude.
Rearming complete, sir.
Oh, dear me.
Gratitude is ours, but you may repay us by recounting the story of your victory over the GTI. Saw Terra, vessels of the GTA. Admiral Amenhotep out.
Enemy bombers have inflicted heavy damage. Take them out now, pilot. Delta Wing has arrived, awaiting orders.
Oh, the bombers have been destroyed. Okay.
GTC Orc, now on station. We are targeting the Hades. It's good to see you again, Orf. I really like your new friends.
Iota 1 here. If you can keep those fighters off us, pilots, we'll take down that juggernaut faster than you can blink.
We've been at it for the past half.
Time 1.
That's 10
the honor
minutes.
of destroying the Hades must fall to the GTA, but the warriors of the 3DN will do whatever we can to assist.
Holy crap, there are so many fighters. How is this thing able to drop so many? I guess it has like a fighter manufactory aboard. Okay, my main task right now seems to be to eliminate every single fighter I can reach. One of them got stuck inside the Hades, apparently. Die!
The Hades has taken substantial damage. Keep hammering, pilots.
Wait a minute.
Roger, sir. On our way.
If my memory of this is correct, I need to rearm right now.
New hostiles in the area.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Rearming
Thank
complete,
you.
sir.
I don't believe this. We're actually winning.
Put your guard down, kid. Battle's not over yet.
It's at critical. We might have this.
I need to rearm. Calling in a support ship.
New hostiles in the area.
Woo, it's sparking! And sparking hard, too.
Epsilon Wing has arrived, awaiting orders.
Delta Wing has arrived. Awaiting orders.
Wait.
Oh, hell. Come on. The Hades is moving.
Oh, shh. Okay, yeah.
The Hades appears to have channeled all its remaining power into its main engine. Pilots, you must either disable or destroy the Hades before it can escape. Move it!
Oh, yes! Disabled!
The Hades is going critical. All units stand clear.
Hold on. almost looks like it's rotting in this cutscene. And it just literally went lights out. Gosh, do I love that cutscene. That is such an epic way for the Hades to be destroyed. Way more so than it just exploding in space.
Well done, pilots. GTI insurgency has been defeated. Return to base for a hero's welcome.
In the year 2321 of Terran Reckoning, a complicated misunderstanding between Terran and Vasudan diplomats ignited a war of civilizations. No common ground was possible between ourselves and the aliens, we said. Driven by our hatreds, our fears and insecurities, we fought the Vasudans to defend the very concept of what it meant to be a sentient being. 14 years later, we discovered the true aliens. Not created in the image of God, but of something else, something evil. They built no monuments to their heroes, produced no great works of art. They knew only destruction. It was the experience and preparedness of the Vasudan War that allowed us to defeat the Shivans. But it was the Shivans that forced us to reconsider the Vasudans. Was not this species worthy of respect? Could we not put aside our differences to confront the greater threat? And yet the GTI understood that this alliance was motivated by instinct and pursued with reluctance. How long would it endure once removed from the forge of necessity? Seizing the advantage, the GTI attacked, and with cosmic irony, their attack cemented the very friendship they had believed was impossible. Cast out from Eden, we strike our path across the galaxy in search of a purpose and a home. Yet we face the unknown future in a new partnership, birthed from the ashes of adversity. For the first time in memory, we know peace.
Beautiful.
Per GTAR 64-2A, you are hereby promoted to the rank of lieutenant. Congratulations. Congratulations, pilots. The Hades has been destroyed and the GTI rebellion is no more. All remaining GTI forces throughout Terran Vasudan space have surrendered. Had we failed here, the GTI would be writing the history books. Members of the Provisional GTA government have already begun the process of reconstructing in cooperation with our Vasudan allies. It is ironic that, far from tearing our two species apart, this conflict has brought them closer together than ever before. Admiral Amenhotep, commander of the PVD Guardian and the Vasudan 13th Battle Group, has expressed interest in personally meeting with the pilots who flew against the Hades, a rare gesture on the part of a Vasudan. Debris from the Hades is still raining down on Deneb 3. Due to the sensitive nature of the technology it contained, the planet will be quarantined until the wreckage can be disposed of. Terran Command has classified all data regarding the technology used in this engagement, though we can probably expect to see these advances in future Terran and Vasudan warship designs.
Ooh.
For conspicuous gallantry at the risk of your own life, you have distinguished yourself above and beyond the call of duty in the highest traditions of military service. You are hereby awarded the Galactic Service Medal, the most prestigious honor bestowed by the Galactic Terran Alliance.
Woo! I guess I can finally breathe easy for a while. With the destruction of that rebellion, apparently, humans and Vizutans have been glued together. And all of this, I have to say, I really do like the Silent Threat Reborn campaign. Not just compared to the original, but just in general. They tie it in so well. And this is one of the reasons why I enjoy most of the free space mine community, and why I hope to do more free space open projects in the future, is because they put a lot of thought into this. They tie it into the events of the rest of the game here. They make some missions that, although they most certainly have flaws, are stable, and also are usually quite rigorous and fun to play, and they really push what the open source code project can do to its limits. And either way, and there's still Free Space 2 to go after this, and also a number of Free Space 2 campaigns called Blue Planet, which supposedly are continuities of Free Space 2's own storyline after this, so do not think of this as the last bit of time I've spent in the cockpit of a GTA fighter. Oh no, not even close. I won't be spending all my time there, but expect to see more of me in the future. I do have other plans currently, so if you liked what you saw and you want to watch more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button to stay notified. And be sure to share this video around with your friends on whatever social media you might have. This is Crazy Commando, signing off until my next misadventure.
Guess who?